Okay guys, a bit more on coil bobbins. So as per the excellent suggestion from Dennis, I've stripped out the contents of a paper cap. And before I go winding anything onto any wire on it, I thought I'm going to need to have some sort of eyelets or something that I can solder the wires to. The best I've come up with is these little baby eyelets that you actually use in winding guitar pickups, and they're the smallest ones I could find, because the next ones up were like 1/8 of an inch or something, or not those, these ones right here, and way too big, and these ones are crazy big. So so these guys come with a little tool to form over the end of the eyelet. So I just have to clean the wax off of everything here and just see if these guys will take solder. If they do, I think we have the basis of moving forward. Yeah, that kind of worked a treat. Takes solder, no problem. So, and since there's a hole down the middle, I guess I can poke the coil wire down through the hole and have the contact wire come out in the same hole, etc., etc. So, I think with that we have the basis of moving on to winding your actual coil. So for the choke one, it's going to be simple, straightforward. I'm just going to use my super duper winding machine. I'm not sure about the dual coil. I'll cover that later. Here's the second paper cap that I got, and the size of this is eerily the same as for the simple coil. So I put 2 eyelets on it. And this will be my first one that I'll have a shot at, and the winder. So, first attempt. I'd say it's going to take many attempts before I can get this thing to do what I want it to do. But, so that first coil is wound. I just put a little bit of tape on it to stop it unraveling. I'll just put a little bit of shellac on it. And let it harden up for a bit, and then I'll take it out and then we'll mess with it and see is it going to be usable or not. One thing I will mention, it's a while since I used this, and or since I played with it, and I could not get it to respond at all. I kept getting a message up here on the screen saying no communication with device, reset the device and try again. Turned out that at some point the kill switch got hit and it actually locks down. You have to unlock it to let it back up again, and nothing jumps into life until you do that. So there's one lesson learned. Okay guys, well here's the first go at this, the first of many I suspect. Physically it looks not too bad. Electrically it's way off. And the reason it's way off is I had no idea what the resistance of this wire is. And so when you fire up this software it comes up with default values, and so I thought since I don't know anything else I'll just leave it, but it was way off. So according to my calculations, a bobbin about this size should be about 75 ohms in resistance. It's actually 1.5K. So this wire is much higher resistance than I thought. And I worked it out by a process of backward engineering. So for keeping all the same dimensions, I kept changing the resistance per meter in the software until I got to the resistance I have here. Turns out it's like about 7 ohms a meter or something, which is somewhat significantly higher than I thought, because the default value was like 0.3 of an ohm or something per meter. Anyway, interesting experience, I think. Mechanically I have the basis to keep going, at least for this coil anyway. But we'll scrub this one and we'll start all over, do a bit more research on what type of wire I should be using here, because this is actually guitar pickup wire, so it may be inappropriate, but it's what I had. So part of this exercise was actually learning about the machine as well as anything else. So yeah, one step forward on the journey of figuring it all out. More to come.